In this lesson, I'm going to show you how you can apply subtotals to a dataset. Because subtotals effectively allow us to group together data and then see totals for that specific group. So what do I mean by that? Well, if we take a look at the spreadsheet, you can see that I have just some basic sales data. So we have region in column A, we have country in column B, department in column C, sales period in column D, and the sales amount in column E. Now, maybe my manager has asked me to analyze this data and extract from this data set the total amount of sales per region. Now, if you take a look at the region column, column A, you can see that these regions aren't sorted in any way. In fact, this entire table is sorted by column D alphabetically. So we have all of the sales for April, then August, then December, so on and so forth. So I don't want to sort this data in that way. I want to sort by region. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're just going to apply a sort to column A. Now, we've seen before how we can do this. There are a few different methods. I'm going to right click my mouse. Let's go down to sort, and I'm just going to choose sort A to Z. So now you can see that that's put those regions in alphabetical order, A to Z. So now what I want to do is that every time the region changes, I want to see what the subtotal is for that particular region. So when we get down to the bottom of Africa, I want to see a subtotal for all of these sales amounts. Now in Excel, we do have a subtotal utility. So I'm going to make sure that I'm clicked in the region column. We're going to jump up to the data tab, and all the way over in the outline group, notice we have a subtotal button just here. So let's click on this. And now we can choose our options for our subtotal. So notice at the top it says at each change in, and then it's selected region. Now the reason why it's selected the region column is because that's the column I was clicked in. But if I wanted to apply this subtotal to other columns in the data, for example, every time the department changes, I could click the drop down and choose department from this list. Now we're doing subtotals for the region, so let's keep it on that. We can then choose what function we want to use. Now notice here the default selected is sum, but I could choose count, average, max, min, product, so on and so forth. So maybe instead of seeing the total amount of sales for each region, I want to see the count of the sales. Or maybe I want to see an average of the sales, so on and so forth. We're going to leave as on sum. We then get to choose which column we're going to add the subtotal to.
Hi, from everyone at Simon Says It. We hope you're enjoying this training lesson. Please like this video to show your support for the channel. If you want to take your learning further, earn a certificate for this course, and gain access to over 200 courses ad-free, click up there and go to simonsaysit.com. Thanks for watching, and back to the course.
So where do we want this subtotal to appear? Now, for me, because I'm totaling the sales amount, it's going to make more sense if I add it into that column. So you can see here, I have sales amounts selected in this list. And then underneath, we have 3 additional checkboxes. The first one is replace current subtotals. So I have this selected. If I already have subtotals in my data, it's going to replace the current ones. I could choose to have a page break between groups. So if my manager wanted me to create multiple reports where we just have the results for Africa on one page, and then we just have the results for Asia on another page, I could choose to add a page break so that when I print this out, it's going to take on that format. Now, I don't want to do that in this case, so we're going to deselect that box. And then we can choose if we want a summary below the data. Now, I'm going to keep this selected just so you can see what that does. So once we've set all our options, let's click on OK, and you can see exactly what we get. We now have our region, Africa, and notice in row 20, we now have Africa total. And you can see over in the sales amount column, there is the total for Africa. If I scroll down, we get the same for Asia, Australia, so on and so forth. So this is a really nice way of quickly being able to group your data and perform calculations. Another thing you'll notice with subtotals is that we get these little outlines over on the left hand side. So these are just here to enable us to change the way that we're viewing our data set. Now notice at the top we have 1, 2 and 3. If I click on 1, it is simply going to show me the top level. So that is the grand total of all regions. If I click on 2, it's going to expand that out one level. So now I'm seeing just a summary of all of the regions and the sales amount without all of the records getting in the way. Notice that it's actually hiding those rows. You can see our numbers, our row numbers, are not consecutive. And if we click on 3, that's going to give us our bottom level, and this is where we can basically see all of our data. We can also use the collapse and expand buttons on these outline levels. So if I click on the little minus just here, it's going to collapse up that particular group. So you can see it's collapsed up all of the Africa records. So if I just wanted to focus maybe on the Asia region, I could go through and I could collapse up everything else just by clicking on the minus, and I can really focus in on the information that I'm interested in. Remember, just click on the number 3 and that's going to put everything back again. So that's basically how subtotals work. If you have applied subtotals and you want to remove them from your data set, just make sure you clicked in your data, go back to subtotal, and we have a remove all button in here, and that's going to put your data back to how it was originally.
Congratulations on reaching the end of this training video. Continue your training in Excel 365 for beginners with the next video in the series by clicking over here. For more related training videos, click over here to watch this popular playlist of free learning resources. To see more videos like this one, click below to subscribe.